Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are back with another fragrance video, and I decided to go ahead and showcase all of my fragrances from Replica. You guys know that I adore this brand, and I've mentioned, I believe, some of the fragrances I own to you guys. So I wanted to really dive into each and every one of them. I owned 4 of them and just let you guys know my thoughts on all 4 of them. So if that's something you're interested in, maybe you're looking at purchasing one of these fragrances, I hope that it is helpful. I'm going to list all of the fragrances as well as links down in the description box, and also I'm going to put their notes down there. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you are new to the channel, do not forget to subscribe down below. Let me know what is your fragrance of the day and why, and let's go ahead and get into it. So today we're going to be talking about this gorgeous fragrance brand that is sold at Sephora, at Hudson's Bay, I believe a couple of different places, and it's known as Replica, but the name of the actual fragrance brand is Maison Margiela. I hope I'm saying this right. Like, I'm not French, so I'm probably butchering it. Excuse moi. And this line is all about replicating different events, different scenarios. I love the idea and the concept behind the entire line, and they have some of the most beautiful scents out there, and I think you guys should definitely check it out if you haven't already. And so I'm going to talk about the 4 scents that I have in my collection. There are a lot more that I want. The next one I really want Jazz Club, and when I get it we will definitely talk about that one, but for now I'm going to talk about these 4 over here, starting with the most popular scent out there from the brand, and that is By the Fireplace. If you have watched any fragrance video, any YouTube video that is beauty related, you have probably heard By the Fireplace. It is so popular and a ton of people love this scent, including myself. This scent is one that you really need to spray on your skin and let it dry down, because initially you will get a lot of the smoky, woody notes and it can be a little bit intimidating, but just let that marinate on the skin and it will become one of the most beautiful scents ever, especially for fall and winter. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is a gorgeous, woody, smoky, sweet scent. And this reminds me of when I went camping last year with my kids. We had so much fun. It was the first time we did really like outdoor camping, and it just takes me back to that place every time I spray this, which is amazing. It's very cozy, it's very warm, it's very inviting. It's sweet, but not overly sweet, because you have a lot of that woody, smoky notes in there. It's a little bit on the spicy side with that pink pepper. You definitely have to be into woody, smoky scents, because that note stays there even after the dry down, but it becomes a little bit more subtle, and you get lots of beautiful sweet elements in there with that vanilla. The orange blossom is really gorgeous in there too, and the chestnut makes this scent super cozy and warm and just like gorgeous. And this is a scent that lasts really well on the skin. A little goes a long way. Like, it looks like I haven't used a ton of it, but I have, because it's a very strong, bold scent. You only need the tiniest amount and it clings onto your clothes like nothing else. This will stay on your clothes for days, literally until you put that in the wash. It's going to smell By the Fireplace, and the packaging is absolutely gorgeous. I really love these bottles. I love the simplicity behind them and just how beautiful and simple they are. Like, something about them makes them so gorgeous, so timeless, almost has a little bit of a vintage vibe to them. This one is Lazy Sunday Morning, and this was created in 2003, so it is an older one, but needless to say, it's still a gorgeous scent. This is very different from all the other ones that I'm going to talk about. You guys know that I love woody, smoky, deep, sultry type of scents. This is a little bit different. This is a very light, airy, soft type of scent. It's very smooth, it's very laid back. It's definitely more of a floral. Rose is the most predominant note I find in this particular scent, but it's a soft floral note. It reminds me of having a glass of fresh water. Like, it's very soothing, it's very calming, it's like satisfying, almost like when you're really thirsty and you have a glass of water. This is kind of like what I'm picturing with this fragrance. It's clean, it's fresh, almost like laundry clean. When you put on a fresh t-shirt that just came out of the laundry, fresh socks that just came out of the dryer. This is kind of like what it reminds me of. It's a really nice scent, and I totally get the name. It's like you're just chilling, you're relaxing. This is like a scent that I would wear to bed. It's very, very, very nice and so calming. It's a scent that like it's great when you're just coming out of the shower and you're going to bed. This is like a really nice scent. It's not something that's too bold and too loud. Those of you who work in an office or maybe in a school, this is a great scent because it's not too obnoxious. It's very, very subtle, and overall it's just a really beautiful floral, rosy, fresh, clean cut scent. So the next scent that I have in my collection is their latest release. This is Whispers in the Library. This is one of their latest ones from 2019. This is really different. I want to say it's really kind of comparable to By the Fireplace, but it's a more subdued version of By the Fireplace. It's very like soft compared to that one, but still has the woody, smoky elements in this one here. Almost gives you vibes of like books and papers, like vintagey books and papers, not like fresh new books that you get at Chapters, but I'm talking you going to an older library and they have those old school books. It kind of gives you that vibe. This is a warm, sweet, spicy type of scent. Definitely something that I love. It's a soft, subdued, light scent. With hints of vanilla, woody, warm, cozy. It smells really gorgeous. It is a little bit powdery. Once it starts to dry down, in my opinion, it's a little bit on the powdery side. But I can still see a ton of people really loving this because there's something in this that's sweet. Maybe it's the tonka bean absolute that gives it like a very sweet element in the dry down, and it really does smell gorgeous. Gorgeous. To me, it's vanilla. But when I looked at the keynotes, it's pink, it's pepper essence, tonka bean absolute, and cedar wood. I didn't see anything about vanilla, but when I smell it, I definitely get vanilla. I do get that cedar wood, but very, very faint. It's not a super sweet scent. It's slightly sweet, more on the spicy and warm side. It's something that I would wear more fall, but I can see myself still wearing this in the summer and winter, like during the evening. If you find By the Fireplace a little too smoky, a little too woody, I would definitely recommend checking out Whispers in the Library. It's a very subdued one. If you like vanilla, definitely check this one out. The vanilla is prominent to me. I don't know if there's a vanilla note in that, but that's what I'm getting from it. But it's still a really gorgeous scent that I love to wear. Especially now, I love it. And then the last scent that I have is an oldie also, but I was so glad I got my hands on it. Now, I did hear that it is discontinued. You can find them online, but I believe at Sephora, they no longer carry it. And this one is Lipstick On. This is a very beautiful scent that's very different. It's an acquired one. Not everyone's going to love it, but I really, really appreciate the complexity and the uniqueness of this fragrance. This one is like a dark scent when you first spray it on. It's dark, it's sensual, it's a little spicy. Does have like a powdery vibe to it also. It's very vintage, really mature. It almost gives me Chanel vibes and very glamorous. Like, imagine a really mature, glamorous woman. This is what I picture. It's balsamic. It's very aromatic. But if you like a very vintage, glamorous type of vibe, going towards like the Chanel scent, a little bit more on the mature side, a tiny bit powdery, has hints of sweetness to it, this is a gorgeous scent. It is a little bit waxy in the opening, but that kind of gets a little bit subdued in the dry down, but definitely a mature scent. I want to be honest and say this is definitely a mature scent. Now that I've been trying out a bunch of different fragrances, I can appreciate a mature scent if it's well done. This one is very unique to me. It's very captivating, it's classy, and so I can appreciate every element about this fragrance. This is definitely a scent that I would wear in the evening, for a date night, for an event, something a little bit more extravagant, not just like, you know, casual wear, like I'm really getting dressed up. I would recommend this one for mature ladies. I would say 30s and up for sure, because it is quite mature. Even those in their 30s might find this a little bit too mature, but I can really appreciate this scent. It is vintage, it's classic, it's old school, but it still has that elegant, glamorous vibe to it. And the name Lipstick On, it's really cool because when you first spray it, it kind of does remind you of an old school lipstick. Those old school lipstick smells, even though that sounds pretty gross, but it smells like that in a great way. I think that they do gorgeous scents that last really well on the skin. The sillage is amazing on all of these fragrances that I have talked about, and By the Fireplace is probably the one that I get the most questions on when I wear it. That is my collection from this brand. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and definitely let me know down below what is your favorite scent from their entire line. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you guys on the next one. Ciao.